Hello, welcome to the live session, first session of the day as well as the week. So, I'd like to start a very successful session like we do almost every day. Waiting to show up everyone. If you guys are here, give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. The beginning of the session, make sure you stay fully active and let's begin another big session here. If you guys are here, make sure you give a thumbs up. I'm waiting to show up everyone. Cool. So let's begin. After NFP, we have seen that XAUSD. If you look at gold, you can see the market is almost moving as expected, according to the analysis, or the analysis was done according to the market, or the market is moving according to the analysis. This is a question of debate. But at the moment, what we are looking at is XAUSD almost breaking below, and we may have a significant opportunity. We had a couple of trade early today and would like to see that it's giving us some more opportunity. Along with also we'll be looking at euro dollar and British pound US dollar, both of them also showing almost a similar kinds of pattern here. And as you can see that this is the daily chart on XAUSD, which is pretty impressive price action on the daily. And with that daily price action, what we can see, the market is approaching that liquidity zone here, as there is a daily 20 EMA here. So we'll be looking for a potential trading opportunity in that area. So this is the 1 hour chart on XAUSD. We have seen that there was a massive bearish engulfer. The market has almost crossed that high again, has got a rejection at the moment. But we could see that this is the 1 hour price action, expecting again to drop to that support level. And short term, we can expect some downward pressure here, because we can expect a couple of pip drop here. Let's see how we can take that potential move in that area. This is the 1 minute chart. Impressive bearish price action at the moment on the 1 minute chart. For those who have joined this live session, make sure guys also, when you are opening the trade, it's very important that you do the risk management, which is very important. And also, if possible, even opening a demo account if you think that you are not fully ready. So let's look at to see how we can find entry opportunity in this market here. Looking at 1 minute chart on XAUSD, this is a bearish engulfer on the 1 minute, and with the bearish engulfer expecting for the market to potentially drop to that support. And here is, if we look at here lower time frame, you can see this is the lower time frame price action. What we can expect here is for this market to potentially continue to drop here, where there is a narrow zone in that area. So we see that there is a bearish move in that zone on XAUSD. With that bearish price action, it's now trying to break below. So we will be looking for selling opportunity here. At the moment, we can see the market trend is down. So so the 1 minute price action, would like to see that. So this is in a support. We could see that this market ultimately coming down here to this support level. We might see that the price, after a retest, the price breaking below again to that support level. We'll see that how far it might be doing, and based on that we'll be looking for entry. This is on the 4 hour support here, and with that 4 hour support, would like to wait for the market to show its hand to see how it we can find that entry. So and in the meantime, guys, if you are new to the channel, make sure you give a thumbs up here and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press that notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. So we see that XAUSD in a significant downtrend here in that area, and with that downtrending market, would like to see that the price here, you can see this is a very small drop. It's moving up for a pullback, and with that pullback, okay, so what we can see that the market, this is a very small drop, expecting now pullback here. So let's see how we can find entry here. So this is the 1 hour resistance line here, and in that 1 hour resistance, okay, so looking at the lower time frame, let's wait for the market to show its hand. This is the 4 hour candle, and so far there has been significant drop from that resistance. Because it dropped that far from that resistance line, we could see the market potentially breaking below that support level here, and this is where waiting for the market to give us an entry. You can see this is a downtrend here, so you may see that the price initially breaking this low here, breaking 2896, even dropping further downside, waiting for that a price action confirmation here, and then we will be entering into that trade. So um, if we look at the 1 hour, we can see that um, there is a support here. So in that support, in this support here, this is the 1 hour support level. We can see that from the 1 minute chart, the market has just tested this low, and at the moment it's on a pullback. So for us, for potential entry, we look at the 4 hour, you can see the market is almost penetrated that low, and let's wait for the market to show us a clean reaction here, and then we can look for entry. I think the price may drop further here. You can see that the price is in fact showing that pattern for potential drop, and if we look at here, this is a significantly bearish price action. There is a rejection on the 1 minute, but I think you can see the price um, so if we want to enter here, we want to see that the market has shown significant drop. So this is the 1 hour chart. Let's see that how we can find entry. from the bigger picture perspective, XAUSD is in fact it's highly bearish at the moment. We have seen that from the zone there has been significant rejection, and with that rejection, this is the 1 minute chart. As you can see, in that lower time frame, the price is trying to break below. This is the 30 minutes candlestick pattern here as well. So it might retest this resistance and could drop back again to the support level. So let's see, if you look at it, you can see this is the 1 hour 1 minute chart here, and in that 1 minute chart, also the daily price action here, we could see that the price ultimately from the daily, I think it's potentially coming back to this daily 20 EMA, which is highly likely to happen. And there is a long week candle here as well from the 1 minute. Let's see that if the market is breaking above, or it just grabbing liquidity and coming back again to the downside here. So you can see it's getting some rejection. Here what I'm going to do, guys, we will be placing a sell stop in that area. So if the market break below that level, below the 2.2899, that we will be entering into the trade. So this is gonna be a sell stop here with 35 pip stop loss. TP target, we will be targeting to the support level. So if only the market manage to drop down, then we will be entering into the risk. So sell stop at 2899.87. So sell stop at 2899.87. Stop at 2903.323, and TP target at 2896.803. So this is going to be the pending order on XAUSD with a tight risk. So placed a sell stop. So you can see that there is a doji formation. Sell stop at 2899.87, stop loss at 2903.323, TP target at 2896.80. So if the market managed to drop below, then we are on the trade. We place the sell stop here, and once the market will be able to break below, we will be on the trade. Wanting to see the market is breaking below. When I will be on the trade, I will be also giving a shout out, guys, to see. Already had a running trade in that area. So let's see that if the market is coming below that level, as we have seen the primarily a rejection here, and I think the price may still continue to drop here. expecting that break below, because it's a it's bear market at the moment, and dropping down below is a probable scenario to see that it's coming below. If the guys you enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every single day. So you see a dodgy formation here. Coming down. Will you get triggered with this trade very soon? As soon as I will get active, I will give a shout out. I will be active as soon as I will let you know, guys. So the trade is active with me, running in profit, and so I'm active with the trade and running in profit, and our TP target at 2896.80. So we might, if the market managed to break below, which is we could see that it will be taking that. So if the market managed to drop here, it will be around 29.30 pip. So running in profit. One more drop could lead that price back to the downside. So let's see the running. I had a previous trade running also, which is also nearing coming to the entry. So running in profit here on XAUSD with the current trade, and want to see that this is the trade, that just the one that we have opened. I'm still expecting to drop below. We see that running in profit. Let's break it below, and as soon as you'll see that, we will be able to take that profit. So both of the trade running in profit at the moment, and one more drop can lead that trade back to the profit. So we might see that drop, and let's take this around 32 pip on this one, and once we see successful on that, we'll be looking for another one. So are you guys enjoying the live session? Make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So come on, we want to see that drop. So I'm going to close that trade right now. I've taken the profit. The previous trade also, I'm closing it. I have taken the profit. Both of this trade is done with me, done close, and we secured in that trade around 23 pip on this trade. If you guys enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So successfully we have secured 22 pip. If you guys enjoyed, let me know. So let's look for the next one. It's just a starting, guys. Don't just satisfied with one trade. We need more trading opportunity coming up. The most important part here is to do the risk management and then trade with the trend, waiting for the market to show its hand. And if you guys enjoyed this trade, make sure you smash it. Let's wait for the next one here, and then we will be jumping on the next trade. And I would like a feedback on the live chat. If you guys enjoyed this trade, hello William, thank you very much. Welcome. Thank you very much. And if you guys enjoyed the live session, I need a feedback on the live chat. Say yes if you secured that profit. Say yes. And also for those who want to learn the strategy, I got a lot of messages in the past live session about the mentorship. So it's open now, and not only open, it's now 95% off. Okay, so if you want to join today, it's just completely for free. Just 95% off means that it's a little bit just to help you on that. So if you want to be part of the trading community, link below this video in the description. You can visit the website www.forextradingwizard.com. Get into that right now on mentorship with 95% off, and then I'll see you there. While also every day we are learning in this live trading session. And in addition to the mentorship, also you guys there are quite a few useful links also in the description area. You can visit that links in the live chat below this video in the description, some of the things. So and let's look at the next trading opportunity to find next one here. So let's wait for the next one, and once we will see that, we will be also entering the next one. So this one is done, and let's wait for the next opportunity here. This is the 1 hour chart here. You can see this is the 1 hour chart, and what I think that here in this 1 hour price action is for the market to potentially you can see we could see that the price is hitting that level and then coming back down. This is what we're waiting. I think the price might retest here and then could drop again in the major direction of the trend. So looking at the you can see 1 minute chart here. In this 1 minute chart, the market has dropped to the support, again has come for a pullback, and I think the price still may remain bearish in that area. So this is what we will be waiting for the market to show its, and we have some more opportunity coming. So we will be looking to see here. This is the 4 hour candlestick pattern, and also we will be looking for analysis on how to how we can find a trading opportunity around that area. So this is the daily chart, guys. You can see that from the daily perspective, this is in a downtrend, and in the downtrending market we can expect for the price to drop again to that daily support level. So looking at here on the lower time frame, you can see this is the 5 minute chart here as well. It's the 1 minute chart. In this lower time frame, this is a massive drop here and then pull back here, expecting it to come back again to that support level. Let's see how far it might be going in that area. You can see this is the lower time frame, 1 minute chart, and with that price action, okay, so you can see that this is a the 1 minute price action here. Would like to see the price has broken above, grab the liquidity, and then has dropped again to the support level. And with that price action, expecting for the market to potentially drop, and what I think that we might see ultimately breaking below that support level. This is a lower time frame price action here. We can see that it's a pullback. Now this pullback is necessary for us to find another entry. As soon as we will find that, we will be jumping onto the trade. And guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, I would highly recommend you to do so, and also don't forget to like this stream. Let's look for the next one, and I would also just suggest some of the ideas from all of you guys. What do you think that the market is coming? What's your opinion here in that zone? Let's look at that. What's your opinion? Do you think that the market is gonna drop, or it's gonna bounce from the 4 hour support level? I hope that the stream is running well now at the moment. So you can see the XAUSD is still coming down in that area. We'll be looking for the next opportunity. So we had successfully one trade closed, and let's look at the next one. And so lower time frame price action, guys, you can see this is the 4-hour perspective here, and there's a very strong breakdown from the top on 4-hour time frame, and that breakdown is quite important. So you can see from this resistance line there is a massive breakdown, and that breakdown ultimately what the market is potentially doing is coming back to that daily 20 EMA, and that's what we are waiting to see. The market is dropping to the daily 20 EMA, and once we see that, we will be on it, and would like to get another trade on, but before that, let's wait for deeper pullback. And if we see, this is a currently, this is downtrending channel, and the market multiple time has broken that structure. So after breaking multiple structures, coming still in a bearish trend, would like to see the prices breaking above, grabbing the liquidity, and then dropping back down again to the support level. And this is what we're waiting for, the market to show its hand. We'll see that how far it might be going. In the meantime, guys, if you're enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. We can see the market slowly trending here with a structure formation, big drop, pullback, and expecting another drop here to this support level. Okay, so we have connected back. We've connected back here. Thanks for joining the live session. Absolutely. Okay, so here is what we can see. The market is potentially prepared for another drop here. This trend is still showing a significant bearish on XAUUSD, waiting for the market to give us further entry as the trend is still down. Let's identify the daily 20 EMA. If the market is going up, again, we might see that another entry opportunity here. This is the daily 20 EMA, which is the 2892 level. We can enter in the suitable area. We could see that another trade getting closed at daily 20 EMA level. So from the multi-time frame perspective, I will be looking to see the market is trending in that direction here, and 5 minutes as well. You can see there is a break against the trend. You can look at the 1 minute chart, and there is a bounce, which is breakable structure again from the trend. And what I'm going to do, guys, here again, we will be placing a pending order below this level. Okay, so below this doji, with an expectation that the market will break below. And if we look at here, we will be placing our stop loss above this structure here and targeting here to this level, which will be targeting to 30 pip in that area. If the market breaks below, then we will be entering into that trade. And if the market breaks below, then we should be able to see it's hitting the daily 20 EMA. That's the target here to the daily 20 EMA. If it is returning back to the upside, we might readjust that trade entry. If we see significant breakout, from the 4 hour, if we see the market has gone back up again, then we will be waiting to see what's happening. But at the moment, this is the zone that you will be looking at. If the market drop back below here, then we will be expecting for the price to retest the daily 20 EMA. So the again sell stop at 2895. 2895.639. So sell stop at 2895.639 and TP target at in that level here to 2892.66. So placing a sell stop at 2895.639, stop at 2900.326, and TP target at 2892.665. So you take a comparatively tight risk, which is the key to become better trader, to become consistently profitable trader. Let's wait for the market. If it returned back, then we will be entering into that trade. So which is a bit of longer length, but which is always a good idea to wait for the market to come back to an important level, and then we will be catching that that move as the price. If it returned back, then from the daily perspective, we should be able to see that the market is hitting the daily 20 EMA. Even after the 4-hour candle close, it could happen. But as it is in a downtrend, I'm not going to buy at the moment. So even we could see some short-term uptrend here, but I will not be impressed to go long, as trading with the trend is the most profitable trading system one can ever have. Okay, so this is also the mistakes made by retail trader trade against the trend, and most of the time, and that's why all the strategy that I use in the academy is trading with the trend. And that's the core concept, guys. If you are a trader not getting success, then this is what you need to look at when you are trading. Are you trading with the trend, or are you just opening random position? And at the same time, how do you know that a market is trending, in fact, right? So which is also very important to look at. How do you know that a market is trending? Okay, which is key to look at. A market is trending or no. So when you look at a market is trending, that's where you will find the direction. And to understand the direction of the trend, also you need to know the market structure. Okay, some traders rely on indicator. I do use 10 and 20 EMA, but as an added confirmation. But the most important way to, or the most effective way to understand a trend in the market is by understanding the market structure. Guys, here you can see that, this is a breakout, and this is in an uptrend or in a downtrend. That sometimes get confused, right? We think that, okay, this is in an uptrend or it is in a downtrend, right? So understanding that which direction is in the trend, that's also an important part to look at, right? So, and because of that, we need to look at the direction of the trend. To understand, we need to look at the multi-time frame analysis to see either a market is trending up or down. So which is another very important aspect of becoming a better, a successful trader. So if you are not sure about that, then I would highly encourage you to observe the chart, look at the market all the time, and then observation is key. Observation changes everything, right? So when we observe, we started to see the real picture of anything. When you observe, we actually change the actual nature of the things that being observed. If you have seen the double slit experiment, okay, so in a double slit, it's a very famous experiment. So if you look at in the double slit experiment, there are two slits, and the electron is thrown into the slit. Okay, once it is being observed, the other times it is not being observed. So when it is observed, it shows one way. That means that when you are observing, it's showing as a particle, right? So electron is showing as a particle, but when you are not observing, it is creating the wave pattern. So what does that mean? That when you are observing, the thing that you are observed is being changed, right? So observation makes change the reality. So therefore, when you observe the chart, also you started to see different picture. Rather than listening to me, you observe, okay, which is very important. So yeah, you listen to me as well, listen to yourself as well, but at the same time, you need to combine what coach is saying and what you see all together, fuse together to make a better picture of the things that you are looking at. All right. So um what's happening? Am I connected? Why this message is coming that the chat is not connected? Welcome everyone. So we have the highest pip gain here in this channel. So I see some feedback. I think it's going to be bounce. Okay. So you're Isaac, welcome. Because there is it's me waiting for 2894. Good morning. Welcome. Joseph, welcome. Now here is we had one successful trade. Would like to see more opportunity in the upcoming session here. Come on. And with that in mind, here is what you can see, that movement. And with this movement, okay, so we can see that from here a bounce and then bullish channel, which is locally showing some upside, but our entry here and waiting for the market to if it changes trend, that you will look at it later. But at the moment, from the daily perspective, waiting for the market to drop to the daily support level, to the daily 20 EM, which is very important to look at when you are looking at this market. Okay, so what we can see on XAUSD is this market in this zone here. This is a very narrow channel, and with that narrow channel, would like to see that the market is um, coming down to the support level here. Okay, now what we can see that this is the channel, and in the channel, okay, if the market is reversing, that we will keep that pending order on. As if the market managed to break below, then we will be looking to see that the market is coming down here, hitting the TP target. Okay, so here is what we can see, that this is the 15 minutes chart. The market is approaching that level where if you look at the 1 hour here, you can see that this is a 1 hour pin bar, and from that 1 hour pin bar, expecting for this market to potentially drop down to the support level here. So um, you can see that locally it's having an upside here. Okay, so if we see the market manage to break below, okay, that's where would like to see the prices coming down to that liquidity zone. Waiting for the market to show its hand. So we can see that from here it's getting an upside. Okay, so we may see that the way price action is heading, we might see some further upside here. So we are not I'm not going to be bullish here at the moment. Let's wait to see. As you can see, there is a very sharp rejection. We'll be readjusting the pending order here. I'm closing it, and we'll be looking for um, adjusted entry. As we can see, there's a pin bar. The market is potentially coming to the upside, and we'll be waiting for adjusted entry. So I have closed the pending order. So pending order closed. So the pending order is closed, and with that pending order is closed, waiting for an adjusted entry. We'll see where it is heading. So locally we see there is a sharp breakout. Now it may even bounce back to that neckline, to that liquidity zone here. Okay, so which is possible to even reach that resistance line where there is a high liquidity here, okay, which is a neckline of this previous resistance support, which is turning resistance here. Could bounce back to that level. So here is you can see that this is a channel, and from that channel, okay, so as as the market in a channel, we will be waiting to see that it's coming below, and if we see that breakup structure and is still potential for a trend continuation, we will be looking for bullish entry in that area. Would like to see what's happening. Let's wait. Let's wait the market to show its hand. Okay, after forming double top, it started to turn back below. By running 2902. I'm late. That's okay. You're late, but there's nothing late in trading. As long as you are disciplined, you are okay. This is the freedom of becoming a trader. That's what I talk about early today also. There's nothing to be late in trading. It's not a job. So it's a freedom. Trading is freedom. Um, when this morning, as soon as I opened the chart, in just 5 minutes after looking at, we closed one trade 1%. Basically, that's how it is. You don't have to have specific criteria. As long as you understand the chart and you know how to overcome the emotion coming in trading, that the developing a very effective and sound trading psychology. It's not a one-day job, but definitely you can do that. Okay, so you need to, what I would say, desensitize yourself in terms of fluctuation that coming when you are opening a trade. Okay, you need to desensitize yourself by exposing to that over and over again, or you can do it in imagination, which is sometimes effective because the brain cannot understand between the real and imagination. Okay, so you can do it in imagination or in the visualization to desensitize yourself when at some point do like you can do, sometimes it's called the negative visualization. So before you go to bed, instead of imagining that you have successfully closed all the trade, sometime just visualize that you have blown the biggest account that you have. Okay, so what will happen is that you still exist, right? You still exist, and that's okay. So what will happen is that you desensitize your brain to here most of the thing that we know is opposite of what actually should be, right? So for example, if you want to be a better trader, okay, if you want to be a better trader or the trader who can trade well, what you need to do? We think that we need to win a lot of trades. No, you don't have to win a lot of trades. What you need is you not to be fearful about your trade. Okay, guys, trust me on that. You need to be able not to be fearful about your trade. Now it sometimes looks counterintuitive. We think that if we are not fearful, then we might take a big risk and then blow it up. It's completely opposite. When we are fearful, then we take the big risk and blow it up. Keep in mind. So here, what you need is to overcome that fear. And once you overcome that fear, what happens is that when people fear, they bring that fear into their life. So when a trader fear that he will lose that money, he will do something to do that happen. Okay, and when you are not fearful, you can act from the place of knowing or not knowing, or from the place of logic and reason. Okay, so these are the rational mind. But when you are fearful, our mind become irrational, and when we become irrational, that's where the traders open multiple trades or taking the big risk and then losing that fund. So that is why when you can convince your brain to not to fear about your trade, you become better trader. And to do that, you need to be able to have enough, as I mentioned, you need to desensitize your brain to those trade, and that's how you can consistently become better trader. And to do that, what's the pathway is to gain experience, guys. It's very important. Gain experience. Once you gain experience, it becomes, and that's why this live session also helpful. In addition to many other content that I'm posting, also currently mentorship open. If you guys want to get on board, also you can find link below this video. or you can trade by yourself. Just gain experience and become better in it. And experience is the key. So when you gain a lot of experience, your brain started to become more familiar with that. Give yourselves a little bit of time. Always look at the bigger picture. That's where you can find more and more patience as a trader. Looking at bigger picture, looking at long-term picture is also a matter of practice. So set a goal if you have time for long-term. Okay, what will happen is that when you do that over and over again, your time slows down, so you become more long-term focus. You become more patient for that long-term gratification. Okay, so and then you started to become more focused on the task that you have. And once you know the trading, as I mentioned, once you get that point, once you build that neural pathway that you need, you started to become better trader. You don't need a lot of trade, just a couple of trades in the right way. Once you build that neural pathway in your brain, okay, you build that habit, and that's how you become a better trader. XASD is preparing to go up for the target 3000 plus in few days. Connective debit, well, we could see, but at the moment what you see, the monthly, this is the current monthly candle, right? So if we look at the first 10 days of March, now this is the monthly candlestick pattern, and in this monthly price action, what we see that this is the monthly support. Well, it could be to the 3000, which is very nearing. But if this current monthly candle not being able to break this previous monthly high, it might be even 2600 level. Okay, so but this is the monthly prediction, so which is still long way to go. But from the weekly, what I see that here from the weekly is a sideways movement possible from the weekly. So we might see a weekly consolidation. So if we see the weekly consolidation, then we might see this monthly candle is not being able to break this high. So if this current monthly candle not being able to previous monthly high, then we might see that downward pressure. But as I mentioned, trading with the trend is the most always probable to happen. So the probability to go up is much higher than the probability to drop, but just a probability. So the upward bias is much more than the downward. But at the moment from the weekly, we might see another narrow weekly candle sideways and then bounce. Looking at the daily here, we can see that this is the daily price action. There is a daily doji here. The market has crossed this high, grabbed the liquidity, and we saw there is a daily doji formation here. And here what we can see that this is the daily, current daily price action here in that area. And in that daily price action, okay, so you can see doji, red candle, doji, red candle. At the moment, as we are a short-term trader, right? We are a day trader, scalper. So for that purpose here, at the moment, we can see potential bearish. And also you guys have seen the weekly Forex forecast also have been posted. Exactly the same analysis. Now 4 hour, you can see this is a complete rejection from the top, and the market is now coming back down. So now we need to look at, we will be keeping any new pending order here. Let's see what's happening. So it start to drop again. Now this drop may come back to the daily 20 EMA. So let's see if we will keep that on the pending order that we had. Okay, here if the market drop, that means that if the market break below that low, below this dodges low here, this is the 1 minute chart, then we will be entering into the trade. And in that case, we will be targeting to daily 20 EMA. So the daily 20 EMA is here. Okay, so I would like to leave it here to the daily low, daily 20 EMA, near to the daily 20 EMA, and we will be targeting here. So here we need to use the probability. So we will be targeting 24 pip. Here we will be placing as a pending order. So pending order at 2895.58. 2895.583. Stop at 2900.372. TP target at 2893.164. Tight stop loss, tight risk management. So place the pending order here. If the market managed to break this low, then we will be entering into the trade. And this is the entry criteria. So if it is bouncing back up, no, we are not on it. If it drops down, then we can expect it to come back to the daily 20 EMA. That's the goal here, to look at the market dropping to the daily 20 EMA. So here is, we have placed that pending order. Okay, so if it is moving up, then we are not on it. As I mentioned, you want to see that it dropped well below that level, so that we know that exactly it has dropped, and then we are on it. Hello, welcome. Good afternoon. Sound breaking down. I think it's now okay. You guys can hear me. So it is preparing to go for up for target 3000 plus. This what we could see. Waiting to see that in fact if it is. I think the connection is okay now. You guys can see and hear. Okay, so here we target the high probability setup. As I mentioned before, the main goal here is to take the high probability setup, though it's a very far here. We had one trade early. Would like to only sell from that level where if the market drop to the daily 20 MA. Otherwise, we will be waiting to see how the market is potentially preparing here. So you can see that this is the 1 minute chart here, and with that 1 minute chart, the market from this resistance line had a huge drop, and with the drop expecting for the price to potentially come back to that support level. Okay, now here we can see the market started to break below. We are too early on the entry, but that's okay. We will be waiting to see if the market is coming down in that level or it's again going up to the daily resistance. If it is coming not coming here and going back to the daily resistance before it come back here, then we might find selling opportunity from the top, from the resistance line. This is a very important neckline here, which is the support here, which is turning resistance here. And in that case, we could be able to see the market hit that level and then trending in that direction. We could see that that's happening. See that. And waiting for the market to potentially drop to the support. So if it is reversing from here, then we might see that uh, breaking below and then dropping back down. So we might readjust the entry. Let's wait first to see that how the market is restructuring, and based on that we will be entering into the trade. Okay, so we might see here potentially upturn here. So here we can see the market in this area potentially bouncing up here to the resistance line where there is a liquidity, and we'll see that what might be happening based on that. So here after this doji, it's breaking to the upside at the moment. After this doji, the market is slowly coming to the upside. So you see that there is a doji formation here, and with the doji formation, expecting it for the market to potentially retest and then to create a new lower low. 1 minute chart here, we can see the market after this gap open we could see that here another bounce. So still we see the local uptrend. In that case, it might be heading to 2912 level, but I'm still not going for any long position, as if you look at the daily here, it's approaching the daily resistance line. We could see that because the market already managed to drop below, we could see that it's again coming back below. So there is a probability for downward pressure is higher later. So we'll waiting for the market to give that entry. Waiting for the market to show a para entry. Okay, so we can see there is a primary drop and when it's gonna start its move to the downside is where we need to look at. um, Here the way the market is heading, let's see that if this support we can use for entry or we'll keep it. So there is a bearish potential bearish pressure here. So okay, so I'm going to place sell stop, changing sell stop here to that level, and yes, so around 60 pip stop loss, TP target to that level. So new entry sell stop at 2902.04. So readjusting the sell stop, closing the previous one, readjusting the sell stop at 2902.04, stop at 2907.823, TP target at 2897.16. 2897.16. So this is the adjusted sell stop with a tight risk, which is very important to have risk controlled. So we are targeting 49 pip. So 49 pip targeting, and if the market drop back below, we will be entering into the trade. Right? If this market breaks below, highly likely that we could see it's coming back here, even passing that, going to the daily 20 EMA. And I think that it might happen because from the daily it's trend down. So again, the risk is very tight. So I highly encourage guys that either you open a demo account or manage the risk properly. Okay, so you see that downtrend here in that area, and with that downtrend, you could see the market is breaking that low, could continue to drop here to that daily liquidity zone here. So we placed new sell stop. Expecting for the market to break below and then to come back to that support level here. So there is a probability for a downward pressure. We'll see. Okay, we can see that bearish move. So we are set on the pending order, guys. If you have placed the pending order, update on the group so that you know that on the live chat, so that you know that you are also opening that position. This is a pending order sell stop. If it breaks below, then we are on the trade. Patience is key. If it doesn't, then we will be waiting for again rearrangement if needed. There's some new exciting music. So still it didn't break below. Of that, it's now working well, the mic. So here is very important support. From triple top, we see there is one top here getting a couple of long week candles in that area. Okay, I will keep that pending order here, because if the market failed to create a higher high, you might see complete break below. In that case, you will be in the trade. So the market is still um, showing bullish. So you were waiting for the market to turn into bearish market. Also, guys, I highly encourage you to also watch every day live session. There is a lot of educational content, as you know, that in this live session, and also we open trade in the beginning of the session as well. So you you are not missing out anything. Any trade here we had early today. This is a pending order here. Now we place a sell stop here. So this is a sell stop. It's still valid. Sell stop place at 2902.113. Stop at 2907.823. TP target at 2897.165. With a small capital, it's good to go for scalp or long trades. I want to know, sir. It depends on your skill set, because scalping or day trading or swing trading is not dependent on the capital but dependent on your skill set. You can go either a bigger account with the scalping or smaller account with the scalping. It depends on your skill set. Especially if you are scalping, then you have to have a very um, good experience firstly. Secondly, you have to have a strong risk management plan. Okay, you have to have the risk manager tool, and you need to know that in what situation you will be holding the trade, what situation you will be closing the trade. So it take a little bit of time to gain that experience. So smaller account, that if you have enough experience, then yeah, you can go for short term trade to gain more people capital. But if your experience is not long enough and you still not being able to manage the risk, then I would say that it's good idea to go for a little higher time frame and then look for day trade or swing trades depending on where you are. But I personally do a lot of scalping because it's a short term and we can gain that profit within a short period of time. And the truth is that when I begin my trading, there has been a lot of misunderstanding about short term trading, short time frame trading, such as the 1 minute trading or 5 minutes trading. All not true. Okay, so you can become you can trade $1 million account, multi-million-dollar account if you have enough liquidity in 1 minute chart because it's a structure, right? So what I'm saying is observation and experience. It's where as long as you understand the price action, you can trade 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes. There are some criteria that you need to understand. For example, if you are trading 1 minute, then you need to know the sessions, you need to know the zone, you need to know the when the volume coming in the market, when to trade. Early today I have posted uh, um, a screenshot on the group. Let me bring that up, guys, to explain to you exactly how these things work. So this one in the VIP chat that early, where is that? Okay. So this is just a screenshot. Now you can see that this is a London breakdown. Okay, let's make it bigger, understand it, guys. This is the real education. You can see this is a 1 minute on XAUSD, and in this 1 minute chart, okay, this is the London breakout. And in this London breakout, you see that this is the 1 minute chart clean breakdown with two important candle formation. This is the great entry opportunity. Okay, so if you know the session, if you know the breakdown, it doesn't matter either it's you are trading on 1 minute, 5 minutes, or 1 hour. If you have experience, you know that this is a very good entry, and we have entered as well. Okay, so I have entered, I have shared that also trade in the group. Also, you had a couple of trades early today. So this is where the entry. Now, if you know that when to enter, what is the session timing that you need to look for trading opportunity, then you can trade in any time frame. But if you still not sure about that, I would say that yeah, you need to wait for um you need to wait for the to gain that experience, and in the meantime you can just have um some time. Okay, this is the live session where you can get the highest education that needed for trading. You see that all our education is completely unique, so don't miss out. Stay tuned by subscribing to the channel, and also don't miss out to join the Telegram channel here as well. I do share all my educational content in the free Telegram channel as well. So let's keep here is what's happening in that area. Now if we look at, you can see the market in this zone here after forming long week candle, it's getting some rejection. So wanting to see that it's breaking below, and then once it will drop enough that below, then we will be entering into the trade. As I mentioned, guys, trading education is absolutely rare. I guess that everyone here will agree with that. It's rare because the actual education is not there. And in my trading, I stumbled all the way whenever I tried to find the real education. And then most of the things that I learned from observation, long time, as well as having some really um, some mentors that not regular mentor. So it's important that that's why if you look at our channel, this is your channel, guys. So don't miss out to watch all of them. You will see that, for example, the concept of liquidity. Okay, how do you identify the liquidity zone, and how do you understand that liquidity zone? Okay, so what is liquidity in fact? Why, you know, asking question is the key. Intellectual curiosity makes better trader. So those who are good trader, they are very curious about the market, asking question. Okay, for example, when you see the market has had a breakup structure, and what kind of candlestick pattern you should see for predicting a rejection. For example, let's say, see, this is a very important key point. So you can take that note, will be really helpful. Now, if you look at, for example, here, let's say this is an uptrending market creating series of higher high and higher low. Okay, now in that uptrending market, what happened? The market has broken from the structure. Okay, now once you see that the market has broken from that structure, not only break from the structure, but also how it has broken from the structure is very important. What do we mean by this? Let's consider two ideal scenario. Okay, now let's say the market is trending. In that case also the market has broken from the structure. In this case also the market broken from the structure. I will ask a question, guys and girls, so let's see what's your opinion on that. So let's say in this scenario, okay, now in this scenario the market is trending like that. In an uptrend, when it is breaking down also it is trending. Let's come back here to that support and broken below. Now in this scenario what happened is that back to back two big candles, one, and the boom, the other one big candle like that has broken from the structure. Scenario B. Now the question is, which scenario has a possibility to return back from in the major direction of the trend? Let's say this is scenario B, this is scenario A. Which scenario has the high probability the market will again revert back? So let me see, guys. See your thought on that. You can have a respond here. So what's your view on that? You can see that here after break of this high, we can see the market slowly expecting it to break below. Now in that situation, um, scenario B has a high probability to return again, as we can see that in this situation in scenario B, the market has broken from the structure. And as the market has broken from the structure with a bigger candle, with a higher ATR, we could see the market again potentially returning back to the upside. So this is the smaller key notes that helps us to understand in what situation the market might be, moving back up, in what situation might be not moving back up. I hope that traders, you're enjoying the live session. Make sure you give a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. Press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I'm posting every day. Okay, now here we can see that narrow doji. My pending order is still there. Sell stop 2902.534, stop loss at 2907.823, TP target 2897.165. Wanting to see the market is potentially coming down here, grabbing the liquidity, and then breaking below to the support level. So this is a consolidation here in that area at the moment, and with that consolidation, the market slowly coming towards the downside. See, very unusual price action in this area. Okay, so we might get triggered if it is breaking below. I think that because uh, this is a where the market slowly forming this semicircular pattern, we could see the price ultimately breaking below here to that support level. So very narrow zone in that area. So the market slowly coming down here. Our uh, sell stop at 2902.754, stop loss at 2907.823, TP target at 2897.165. Wanting to see the market coming down well below, penetrating that, and then dropping down here. Okay, so waiting for a trigger here. So the probability to drop here higher. So we are waiting for the market to come back here to trigger our position. If we drop back below, we'll be um, entering into the trade. So waiting for the market to drop and hit the entry. I think we could see that downside. So we place the pending order here. Okay, so nearing, I'm at the entry. The trade is active at the moment in my side. So the probability for dropping is higher, so I'm holding it. The trade is active, running in profit at the moment. So you could see that continuation to the downside here. There is a dodgy formation on the 1 minute chart. Still, we could see the downward pressure. Trade is active and we are running it. Would like to see that it's keep pushing down here. Now, there is a dodgy. There's a dodgy here. With the dodgy formation, what we can expect for this market to break below to trend in that direction. So the probability for dropping is higher. So you might see that ultimately coming back below the daily 20 MA. The price action is here very fragile. So you could see that um, waiting for another drop. The TP target is here. If we see that enough drop, we might be able to close in the middle. Possibility drop is higher. We'll see that how far it might be coming. Okay, the bearish pressure we can see, and okay, so we see the market coming down here, and with that drop, expecting for the price to continue to drop. We'll see how far it might be going. Coming down here, the price is in the bearish mode. Would like to see that it keep pushing down, dropping down to the support level to create a new lower low. So we are see that downtrending market structure here. We are running in profit at the moment, and as the trade running in profit, expecting it to come back here to create a new lower low. There's an unusual bounce here, but I think we might see ultimately potentially return back again, as this market looks bearish, but we'll see. We might see that potential liquidity grab here. This is the 30 minutes price action. Who's trying to bounce here. The price action, what I think there is still to be downward here. Okay, we can see that rejection coming. So still here bearish, I'm still holding it, and we may see that ultimate coming down, expecting to drop back down here to create a new lower low, and where okay, the price action so far bearish is still holding it, and we might see a potential liquidity grab here on the lower time frame. And that liquidity grab might bring that price back to the downside here. Possibility to come down is higher, so you are still holding it. Come on, there is a bounce here, and you're getting some rejection, which is good to see that rejection coming. Okay, so sellers putting that pressure here. Just move the if we trade, come on. So back to back, two important liquidity candle formation here that has given a strong momentum. So there is a interesting red candle formation, and okay, want to see that it's managed to break below, which is essential to see that it's coming back down here to create a new lower low. And so far the price action is bearish. Okay, after two doji formation. So if the market managed to break here, we can take some profit. Let's wait for the market potentially to break below here. Waiting to see it to happen. Would like to see a bearish engulfer formation here. Some unusual bounce, and I think that we could see again potential drop here after this bounce. Okay, would like to see that it's coming well below. Still we can see some potential movement possible in that area. We'll see that where it is heading. Is it forming inverted head and shoulder, or it is another liquidity grab? I think it's another liquidity grab. So there is a probability now for expecting another wave of drop here. We see multiple liquidity grab. Here it form a very funny structure, but I think that with that structure, the really interesting structure has formed. But um, with this structure, this market is, you see that it's grabbing liquidity from the top, then we can expect it to break the downside here. Let's wait to see to break below. That's a funny structure. And that structure, if it is breaking below, we should see that significant movement in the support level. So we see that the market potentially move in the direction that in our favor. And if it come back below, we should be able to see that ultimately breaking to the support level here. Want to see it's coming down here, which is good to see that it's moving in the direction. So we are quite a few pip up, and I will be holding it. Second trade also successful. The first one was successful. Second one also want to see the successful trade to close. This is a there is a high probability for this market to continue to drop in that direction. Okay, so I'm going to close. We are quite a few pip up, almost hitting the TP. So we're almost 47 pip up on this, and I'm manually closing all my trade. Pretty good return on all of them. So out with the trade, we are 48 pip up on this. So two trades successful continuously. Let's keep up like that with 48 pip plus 36 pip up on both of this trade. Done, profit taken, and that's another successful session, guys. If you have found value in this incredible session where we are consistently trading and learning and growing as a trader, make sure you don't miss out this session every single day. I'm coming on live to to show you the how I'm trading, and also learning from all of you as well, guys. I learn a lot of things from the subscribers, from the students who are learning with us. This is how it is. We learn from each other. And with that being said, thank you very much for joining this live session. I absolutely appreciate your support to the channel by smashing the like button that you are doing every day, and also stay connected by subscribing to the channel. With that being said, thank you very much. And I'll see you very soon trading live together. Until then, stay well, stay happy.